Hello everybody, Mark, aka The Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. And today we are at a special location. Don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but we are at Barnes & Noble. Yeah, odd parking situation here. It's been a long time since I've been to this location. But of course today I am shopping for the Criterion Sale. It's been a long time since the sale started. It actually started in June, at the end of June, for this year's July sale. And it runs to July 28th, I want to say. But obviously the sale's been going on for a while. I haven't picked anything up yet, and I've been wanting to do this in-person trip. I'm in Evansville, Indiana right now, which is about a 2-hour drive from my house. I always have to make a trip in order to get to a Barnes & Noble, anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I really wanted to do some in-person shopping for this sale. That's typically my kind of routine. In the summer sale, I usually make an in-person trip. And then the November sale typically is just online shopping. But I'm excited to go in there and see what they've got and take a look at some of the Criterions. I do have a limit, so one of the reasons why I haven't been spending anything yet on the sale is because I have some budgetary constraints. So my limit is 5 titles. I can pick up 5 titles. If I find 5 that I want in there, if I just find a couple, maybe I'll order a couple more. We'll see. So without further ado, let's get in there and check out the Criterion Sale. Alright guys, Barnes & Noble was a resounding success. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been in that particular location. I used to come here all the time when I was a kid, when I lived closer, but now, you know, it's been a while. And their Criterion selection I was pretty impressed with. You know, I see, you know, other YouTubers going out to their locations and the section's pretty sad, but this one's definitely smaller than it used to be for sure, but they still had, I think, 4 little sections of Criterions, and I showed you guys that in the clips that I caught. And I was pretty impressed. At first I was concerned I didn't see a single 4K title, but then the 4Ks I realized were in their own separate little cubby there, so they did have a decent amount of 4K titles, so including a couple that I picked up here. So without further ado, let's get into this. I did pick up 4 Criterions. I also picked up 1 title that's not a Criterion, and that was because it was a good deal, and it was a movie that I really wanted to have, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I cut down my Criterion list to 4 instead of 5. So we'll start out with that non-Criterion title, and that is My Neighbor Totoro, a steelbook, Studio Ghibli steelbook. This is a Blu-ray, not a 4K, but it is. It was originally $26.99, 30% off. I ended up getting this for $18, and I thought that was a really good deal. And I'm starting to get into some Studio Ghibli titles. I really liked Spirited Away. I watched that one not that long ago, so happy to have this one. Next title that I picked up, the rest of these are Criterions. We'll start with the must-have, the one that I knew going into the sale that I had to pick up, and that is Perfect Days, the 4K, the newest film from Wim Wenders. This was nominated for an Oscar for International Feature, I believe, and I've just been super excited to check this one out. I haven't seen it yet, and it's been, you know, several months since it came out, but I was waiting for the Criterion once they announced it, and I'm very happy to have this one. I know some people were complaining about the cover art. I actually really like it. I think it's simple, but it's perfect. Kind of fits the vibe of the film from what I've heard. So excited to have this one. This is spine number 1226 in the Criterion Collection, released originally in 2023. Next one up is the other 4K title, the other recent release that I felt like I needed to have, and that is To Die For, of course, starring Nicole Kidman. I like Nicole Kidman. I can't really tell you a performance of hers that sticks out, in my opinion. I remember her most for the AMC commercials, of course. But I've heard nothing but amazing things about this movie. It's directed by Gus Van Sant, and people, ever since it was released in the Criterion Collection a few months ago, I believe, people have just been ranting and raving about this title. So I was wanting to pick it up. I was happy that they had it in 4K there. This is Spine 1213. Released originally in 1995, so very happy to have that one as well. Really cool spine on that one. I love the pink and white. Very simple, but perfect. All right, the other two are not 4K titles. These were just titles that were, they're both backlog titles, older titles that I haven't picked up yet. So first up is Rumblefish. This is directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and I've been watching quite a few Coppola movies lately, especially kind of gearing up for Megalopolis, which is going to come out later this fall. Very excited to see that film. I've heard nothing but insane things about it. But this one is kind of like Coppola's approach to an indie film, in my opinion, or from what I've heard anyway. So I'm excited to check this one out. It's got Matt Dillon in it, and it is originally from 1983. Spine number 869 on this one. Just a Blu-ray, of course, no 4K. And then the final title that I picked up for my July Barnes & Noble sale haul, Moonrise Kingdom, adding another to the Wes Anderson collection. I have most of the Wes Anderson films in the Criterion Collection, and I've seen most of his films. I haven't seen all of them. This is one of them that I haven't seen, and again, a lot of people really like this one. This is commonly ranked as a favorite for many people, so I'm excited for this one. I've heard really good things. Can't wait to check it out. Seems like a good movie to watch in the summertime too, so watch it in the summer. Another really cool spine art there, and it's a great digipack release, as are most of the Wes Anderson films in the Criterion Collection. This is from 2012, Spine 776. All right, there we go. Criterion sale haul. The only sale haul for me for July. I just can't afford to be spending 200 plus bucks on Criterion titles, unfortunately, anymore. But I do have quite a few in my collection. I'd say I'm approaching 100 at this point, so I don't quite need as many of the backlog titles, which helps out my budget a little bit. But I really tried to be very specific about the titles that I wanted for this sale, and I picked up a couple of them on my wish list there, and then a couple titles that I really am itching to check out. So I'm very happy with this haul. Very happy with this trip. Happy to be able to put out some Criterion content. I know it's been sorely lacking on the channel. All right, guys, one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about. So I'm a member of the Barnes & Noble Rewards, and I don't know a ton about their rewards program. I know they have different tiers. Some of them are free. Some of them you have to pay a little bit. I'm on the free tier, and I got a little bit of an extra discount on my titles today. So everything I got a little bit extra off. I believe the 4Ks were $23.90 something, and then the Blu-rays were $19.07, I think. So I got like an extra, I don't know, $1 off each title, which is, you know, not a lot, but it's something. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a heads up. If you sign up for their free rewards program, I assume this will work at your location too, that you'll get a little bit of an extra discount. So just kind of keeping heads up on that. If you're a Criterion fan and you like to, you know, partake in the sales in Barnes & Noble, definitely consider signing up for their rewards program. So with that being said, we're going to kind of wrap up this video. Hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day and a great weekend coming up, and I will see you guys later. Bye.